I made promises to God when he was laying there that he survived, and it was serious. It was really serious to the point the British Border Commission doctor looked at Floyd and they rushed him to the hospital, not by ambulance. We had to throw him in an SUV and get to that hospital fast. And they worked on him. They got him back right. And we didn't duck Shakur. The British Border Commission pulled us out of the fight. And we begged them, could we stay in the fight? But they were saying no, it looked really bad. So we got to get Shakur a replacement. So that's what happened. We never ducked out of a fight. They just completely pulled us from the fight.
When did you know that Floyd was sick? Because I think I talked to you like a day before that.
I got a text. I got a text, and that's about the most I could say there. I got a text with a heads up, and when I went to the room, he collapsed. He was out. And if any other thing, I would have thought he was asleep. But due to the text, I knew it was serious and had to go get the doctor. And everybody say, a couple of guys got sick there. So we trying to put that behind us. It is what it is and on to the next chapter because we don't want the Saudis or that place or Golden Boy or anybody business to get hurt from this because it is what it is. God do things for a reason. And to me, it was a blessing. Floyd became more of a celebrity due to the situation. And we aligned for a title fight. We're supposed to have a title fight before the summer.
Okay. Well, I mean,
So everything worked out for good.
title fight. Who's
Mhm.
what's the direction? I mean, is it the winner of who's the winner of what fight?
I can't discuss it. I can't discuss that. Like I said, there's some things I could discuss. I can't discuss that because they didn't make that public yet.
Okay. So you're saying right, you guys are going into a title fight next?
No, next we having a tune-up fight, I believe. I believe we having a tune-up fight next so they could see if Floyd back 100% like he's supposed to be. I think that's more like for our promoters to see.
Okay. Um Conversation with Oscar, how did that go?
Oscar's on our side. Oscar love Floyd. More of Oscar conversation was more of a protective promoter. Like like if you and your let me give you this example. It's like say you on your homeboy block and something happened, and your homeboy like, yo, chill out real fast till we get home, bro, because we not safe. We not safe. Y'all not safe right now. I don't want y'all to get sued for defamation of character. All the evidence ain't here. So let's just leave it alone. Let's get back home and let's have a meeting and let's go and let's plan this out. It was more like that. Like, you can't go yelling, this one did it, that one did it, that one did it, unless you have 100% proof of exactly the people and enough proof to prove it in court. Because people brought their lawyers up. We can't talk about Shakur or we get sued. And various other people brought their lawyers up to play. So, it is what it is. Boxing is different. I'm not used to boxing being where everybody is lawyering up like 24/7, where you can't say nothing. So it's what it is.
So, okay. Um Shout out to Omac Original. Thank you for the $2. Where is the lady that wiped the cream on Floyd?
I would have no idea where she at. I didn't know that lady. Um, and the lady that wiped the cream later on that I found out that cream wasn't the thing that did it. But either way, like they said, we can't talk about that, and we just moving on past that chapter. We got a lot more to talk about, a lot more. Floyd got a lot of things ahead of him. So everything is good. We passed that boat because you can't stay in that spot anymore. I think that spot was more like spiritual growth for me and Floyd because now Floyd um want to take his shahada and be Muslim. That came from that. I got closer to God, begging for my son to survive. So, that's the spot we in right now. We know it's a bigger purpose for us because what we went through in this camp was like ridiculous and only God brought us through it.
What would you have to say about your fans that you have grew in this process that are very disappointed in the fact that this fight wasn't able to happen?
Our fans not disappointed. Most of the ones disappointed is bots. Like if y'all see that duck stuff, click their page. It's fake accounts. We still got over 300,000 followers. All a bunch of them prayed for Floyd, and we actually growing online. Um, so we're not losing nothing from this. We didn't see the negativity that people say. All we see is random bots posting ducks and people that hate. I mean, how could somebody be upset if somebody was administered into the hospital? It ain't like we walked in the hospital, walked out. He was in the hospital 2 days. So I mean, if they feel something about that, I don't know what to tell them. What could we say? Shit happens, and Floyd ain't the only one that got sick there. It was
Dubois,
two. It was two other people that got sick there. So
other
it's
than fighters.
yeah. So it's like, what could we say? Stuff happens, and you move on from it. That's life.
Do you feel like you've been hearing a lot of things on like the internet, and lots of people are saying, "Hey, nobody's really gonna want to fight Floyd Schofield after this." Have you seen those comments, and what do you think about them?
I think that's a lot because we getting a date set up now and fights now. And Floyd is mandatory for a title, so people can't duck because we still gonna get the title. So it don't matter. We still number two. Is no number one in the WBA. We Tank's mandatory. Tank said he's retiring. He only having a couple of more fights because he want to dedicate his life. So either way, we in line for the title. So we don't care if people duck us. Floyd's still gonna be champion. So it don't matter to us. Like you can't satisfy everybody, especially in the status we at. I'm not saying we super celebrities, but when you in the public's eye, you can have 500,000 people agree with you and 1 million people not agree with you. You're never going to satisfy everybody. And if you try to do it, you make yourself miserable and you never accomplish your goals. So we don't look at that. We look at the people that have our back, like you and various other people that have been riding with us from day one. And those are the people that we riding for. Everybody else who have their opinion, it's their opinion.
Walter, thank you for the $5. I think you should stop trying to live your dream through your son.
Who said
Have you
that?
heard that before in your life?
No, because if they say that, they just don't understand business. I built a business for my son, and that's what a dad's supposed to do. Maybe that person don't did never had a dad. I raised my son as a brand, and I built a company for him. And my son is my business partner. I'm the promoter of the company. He's the fighter of the company. He have employees. He have a staff. He make over 7 figures a year. He have commercials, sponsorships. So people just don't understand business. I don't have to live my dream through my son. I built a dream for my son. So that person just don't got a dad. So I don't worry about that. That's what father's supposed to do.
Mm, mm. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got over 522 people on the live. Double tap the screen if you're on the mobile devices. John Anderson, thank you for the $2. Why did you lie about the passports? Did you go back on your word or something about the passports, or you?
No, because nobody lied about no passports.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
It like it is what it is. The passports, Floyd was vandalized, mine was stolen by a member of the camp, and we're not gonna say that person name. But it is what it is. This is one thing. One thing about me that I don't know about the casual fans because they don't know me. But the people that do know me and my fans that know me, they know I ain't gonna lie. I never did that. Never gonna start doing that. So if I said that happened, that happened, and it's that simple. Um, and there's witnesses that know it happened. Why don't people talk to Guzman? Why don't they ask Guzman? Is it true that they're passing? Because Guzman helped me look for it. So
Mm.
it ain't like it's not witnesses. People just got their own opinion. They don't want to do research. They live online. And they don't. I can't say everybody don't have a life, but some people don't have a life, and this is what they do. They troll and they make up stories, and it is what it is.
How's your son doing?
Oh, he's doing amazing. He ready for this next fight. This helped him mature a lot. This built up his confidence because for people to go to that extent, it shows that it must have been. Let me get the sun out your face. It must have been some type of concern. So for him, he's more confident now than ever. He's ready to fight for the world title, and he's ready to live out his legacy, like my son always said.